Hey, it's Christine. Talking today about living in the end as if the wish is fulfilled. One of Neville's famous concepts of how to manifest consciously. And I also want to give an example of how this played out in my life. So, living in the end is imagining that you already have your desire. It's already real, it's in your reality, but you think the thoughts as if you already have them, even if your 3D world is showing you that you don't have the desire. Because this 3D world is always changing. It's reflecting back to you what you dominantly think. So Neville is trying to explain to us, live in the end. Think the thoughts as if you already have your desire. Think the thoughts as if your wish is already fulfilled. So if you're wanting $1,000, how would you feel? Or what would you think? You'd probably feel relief. You would think, great, I have $1,000 in my bank account. Or I can spend the money in this way. Or I can use it for this. I have the $1,000. I manifested $1,000. It came in so easily. It's done. I have it. And even if your bank account says $0 or not $1,000, you continue to say and live in the end of, I have $1,000. If you're dominantly in the wish fulfilled that you have the $1,000, it's bound to show up because your 3D world is a reflection of what's going on inside you. You create all of this. I'm going to go over a quote from Neville Goddard. He says, I have often been warned by realists that man will never realize his dream by simply imagining that it is already here. Yet, man can realize his dream, and women, by simply imagining that it is already here. If only men and women were prepared to live imaginatively in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, advancing confidently in their controlled waking dream, then the power of imagining would answer their adventurous fancy, and the wish fulfilled would break in upon them and take them unawares. So he's saying, yes, there's people out there that will kill your dreams and say, be realistic. That's not going to happen. It's just a dream. Dreams don't come true. You have to work hard for money. Neville's saying, if you live in your imagination and confidently believe that it is done, and I don't even think you really have to believe it. I just think you have to have the thoughts that it's done. That imagination will break through and appear to you when you're just unaware. It just kind of shows up. And it shows up in the most natural, easy way. Like there's been times when I wanted to manifest more money, and I would think, I have plenty of money. I always have plenty of money. Even as I'm paying my bills that I don't want to pay, I'm like, oh, I have plenty of money. Money's always coming into me. I'll randomly get a check from here. Someone will sign up for my coaching services that I have never even met. They just send me money and say, ready to sign up. Or I'll get a job offer for some other thing and be like, oh, here's I'll give you $1,000 if you design this website for me. Sure. Like it just comes in so many ways. So you can be specific, like I want $1,000, or you could say very general. I want more money. So if I had a lot more money coming in, I would think I have plenty of money. Money's always coming in. And then it does. I do that one all the time. I'm constantly saying I have plenty of money. Money's always coming into me. And now I don't even like fear not having any money. Like there's no way. I know I have plenty of money. It just keeps showing up. Anyway, one example was really cool. So I had just had my second baby and had the pregnancy extra weight. My son was only like 3 months old. And I remember every time I would walk down the stairs, because we have 2 levels to our house, I usually be holding him, because when they're babies, they want to be held all the time. I remember I was holding him, and I would always walk down the stairs, and my thighs would be rubbing together. And I would imagine in my mind that, oh, my thighs are so thin. I've lost all the weight. I love that I have slim toned thighs. And I would just always repeat that as much as I could, especially when my thighs were rubbing together. I'd be like, oh, my thighs are so slim. I've lost all the weight. And it did take a few months, but eventually it got to the point where one day I realized, oh my God, my thighs aren't touching. I'm there. I have the slim body now. So yeah, just live in your imagination, even if the 3D world is showing you the opposite. Confidently hold the faith that your desire will manifest. It will play out. You are the operant power. You are controlling all of this with your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.